What's up, guys? Kevin here. So what you're looking at the Xbox Series S. Microsoft made the Xbox Series S because it's $299. There is a market for people that want consoles or gaming devices for $299. Let's look over at Nintendo Switch. Sells very well at $299. So for $299, this is what Microsoft came up with. This is the best that they can do. But I am seeing a lot of videos and a lot of people complaining about the performance of this guy. Especially the Yakuza 7 being at 900p, but 60 frames per second. And people just complaining about the performance in general. I'm not even going to get into the games. Well, the games are not optimized. That's an argument too, and I'm just setting that aside. What I want to focus on is Microsoft with $299. This is the best that they can do. Now, if you want to have an argument about, well, they should have done this and this and this instead, maybe instead of an NVMe hard drive, they could have just put in a regular hard drive and up the RAM and the GPU. Maybe they could have put a different CPU. Maybe they could have put a 6-core lower clock CPU in and put resources elsewhere to get whatever magical frame rates and resolution that these people want. They still never say. They just say 900p. 900p bad. 900p bad. And I'm just over here going like, it's a $299 console. Well, what do you expect? If people care so much about the resolution and performance, they're probably going to get the Series X. They're probably going to get the Series X. There's a lot of people who game that are, I was gaming when I was 3 years old? A lot of parents are probably going to pick up this console, give it to their kids who don't know what the fuck a resolution or frame rate is, and it's going to be good enough. Most gamers don't care about that type of stuff. It's just the enthusiasts care about frame rates and resolution and all that. Maybe not so much enthusiasts, but if people do care, they're going to get a PS5 or a Series X. And look, the Series S can just totally flop. They could be totally wrong. But what I'm trying to say is, for $299, this is a console that you get. And if you want to talk about, if you just want to complain about it, you got to come with what you would do instead. What you would make for $299 that you can sell. I'm not seeing it. Now, you can also make a case that they shouldn't have discontinued the 1X. I'm all ears for that. And they should just drop that to $299. And you know what? You can really talk me into that. You can just say, hey, the Series X, if people really do care about resolution performance, we have a console for you. It's a Series X. But we got a $299 1X that will most likely just still do games at 4K, 2K, 30. But it's $299. And it's going to play the next-gen games all right in the near future. But Microsoft probably went, we do need an NVMe SSD in there. We need just an SSD in general. And we get rid of those Jaguar cores. That's why they made the Series S. Because if not, they would have just kept with the Series or the 1X. But everyone just, oh my God, 900p. 900p on the next gen. I'm just really confused. It's like, okay, cool. Well, tell me what you would do instead. I feel like when I hear that, all I hear is a $299 console doesn't exist. Or shouldn't exist. Unless it's Nintendo. Now, you want to complain about the marketing on Xbox, like, oh, they keep touting 1440p, 120. And now you got all these games that can't hit those marks. Sure. Oh, it's going to have ray tracing. Sure, you want to complain about the marketing? Sure. But maybe just explain what this console is. It's an entry-level console into next gen. I don't even like using next gen because I think Microsoft is just kind of in fuck it mode. Every few years, we're just going to put out a new console and eventually it's going to start looking like a PC. Hey, the minimum specs is a Series S. Maybe 5 years from now, the minimum specs will be a Series X. And if you have a Series S, well, you're going to have to upgrade. So, I don't know. Like, these people just don't want a $299 console to exist. And I have a feeling we're going to see a $299 PS5. Some type of version. I wouldn't be surprised we see that in a couple years because this is $299. A low price sells consoles. It just does. $499 for a Series X, $499 for a PS5. I know there's a $399 digital, but that's still $100 more. For the casual audience, the Series S is I think gonna do great. I could be wrong. I don't care if I'm wrong there. All I care about is if you're complaining about the performance of a Series S, tell me what the specs need to be in a $299 console in 2020 that would satisfy you. What would satisfy you? You're just living in the world of a $299 console where specs or the performance of Yakuza 7 come out and it's something you don't like and you just call it a failure. The Series S is now a failure. When it's 900p 60 frames per second. When most people still game on a 1080p TV or a monitor. And probably just don't give a fuck. They're just like, sweet, I got Game Pass and I got a console for on the cheap, whether through All Access or for $299. And that's why the Series S was made. Again, you can tell me that they should have just kept with the 1X. That's fine. But I need to hear that argument or how you would make a console for Microsoft that is able to sell for $299. What do those specs look like? And it's got to be realistic because they're taking a loss on this. This should probably be $399. Well, anyways, that's my little rant for the day. I'm just tired of stupid people making videos on the internet. You may think I'm stupid. You may disagree. Please put it in the comments. I'd love to read it. I love to hear where I'm wrong. I'm all for criticism. But until then, I will talk to you next time. Later.